Let's start the show today from Afrobeat, where the global interest in Nigerian music continues to lead more and more music brands into the industry. We have seen big names emerge from here, sit on the top of the global pedestal, but has the industry truly benefited from this global attention enough? That's a big $1 million question. So I asked music consultant Olisa Adibua and if you're Omorogbe this, and their responses were kind of the same. Let's hear them.
Because a lot of the noise that you hear, all the things you see, most of the money is not coming here, it's not reaching here, it's not being made here. There was a little information that came out a couple of weeks back about how much, which part of Africa generates the most income from music, and South Africa had like 77%. That's right, 77% from streaming. So we are making a lot of noise. We have all the talent, all the artists, all the big names, male and female, but we're not churning out the numbers and the figures that we need. A lot of these guys, ladies and gentlemen that are doing big things from Africa are making the money outside the continent and are making the money, the money is being counted in other economic environment. So we need to understand that it's great on the we've mastered the show part. We now have to master the business part. That's why it's called show business. As far as the show is concerned, we're killing it around Africa, killing it around the world. But the business part, because there's so many parts of the industry that are not being they're not fully functional. They're not being monetized, that are being ignored. So we hope that with that in mind, we can have a better and more efficient music industry. The focus has to be on the growth of the local industry. I'm not worried about what's going on around the world. Our artists are doing great around the world, but I need us to grow a sustainable industry whereby it becomes a proper industry, where you have a pyramid structure. You have the artists at the top, and then the trickle down. You have producers, songwriters, managers, stylists, dancers, choreographers, marketers, promoters, distribution companies, the whole shebang, venues, the whole value chain has to be in place.
We call it an entertainment industry for a reason. The talent are the faces and the voices, the physical, projectile. However, behind every talent, there's a whole system of, it's like a network of veins and arteries and all of that stuff, right? So let's take just music for example. In creating music, there's the writers and the composers, and those composers have rights, and those rights need to be protected. They need to be harnessed, right? And there needs to be systems that help to protect this rights and harness these rights, to promote these rights. When you make a film, when you're putting an album together, you need branding, you need PR, you need marketing, you need publicity, you need documentation, you need reporting, you need accounting, you need the legal part of it. You need it's an entire stuff. Then of course there's policy, there's public policy, there's data, analytics, there's the part where you forecast, right, what the industry would be, the size, the growth rates, all of that stuff, all that expertise is not dependent on the guy who's singing the song or playing the piano. So we all have important roles to play. And as I said before, what makes it great, what makes it sustainable, what makes it scalable is when you optimize capacity in every single bit of it. So if you have 10 artists who are very good, but only 3 people who have talent management capacity, who have road management knowledge, who have tour management experience, then they would at best underachieve, or at worst they would implode. So for every guy that's going out there rehearsing, learning to sing, starting out in the choir, learning to play the drums and all of that, there should be some kid out there learning the business, some kid out there who's interested in the law, the legal part of music. There should be someone who's dedicated to